Under the glare of global cameras and the murmur of 1,000 speculative whispers, Manchester United stunned the football world with a signing that felt ripped from the pages of a thriller. Beleba, a player whose name had scarcely lit the rumour mill before a hush fell over the transfer market, has joined Old Trafford in a deal that promises to redefine the club's midfield engine, attacking fluency, and long-term identity. It wasn't announced with a conventional press conference or a leak-laden social media reveal. Instead, it arrived as a carefully choreographed crescendo, a secret kept until the moment when silence broke into a roar. This is the story of Beleba, a shock, a strategy, and a tilt at the history books. The build-up, whispers, codes, and a club in transition. Manchester United have spent seasons diagnosing a midfield that could control tempo, unlock tight blocks, and transition with surgical speed. Rumors had swirled about a forward-thinking creator capable of threading passes through the eye of a needle, or a dynamic, box-to-box presence who could press with ferocity and drive as the team shifted gears. Beleba's name, until now, existed in the margins of scouting reports and late-night analyses, a figure enthusiasts debated but few had seen up close. The club's recruitment team, known for its meticulous, almost surgical approach to probability and potential, had reportedly chased Beleba through a labyrinth of back-channel negotiations, preference sheets, and multilingual briefing sessions. When the final lines were drawn, the decision felt less like a transfer and more like a turning of a stubborn dam. Who is Beleba? The player's profile, forged in the crucible of continental football. Beleba is a composite of modern football archetypes, technically fearless, tactically flexible, and possessing a football IQ that hums under pressure. In a single season, Beleba has demonstrated poise under high-stakes moments, whether orchestrating swift counter-attacks or threading precise through balls in congested midfields. Physically robust yet technically exquisite, Beleba blends the stamina to sustain a high-pressing system with the vision to unlock the most stubborn defensive shapes. Off the ball, Beleba's instinctive positioning and spatial awareness create passing lanes and reduce the burden on teammates. On the ball, Beleba's decision-making under pressure, acceleration, feints, and measured risk-taking has impressed coaches who crave players who can improvise without sacrificing structure. The tactical fit, Beleba in Ten Hag's Manchester United. Erik Ten Hag's philosophy emphasizes tempo, discipline, and a fearless willingness to play through pressure. Beleba's skill set appears tailor-made for such a system. Playmaking under pressure, Beleba can receive and distribute in tight spaces, enabling United to bypass compact midfields and accelerate into the final third. Hybrid midfield presence, a player who can operate as a central playmaker or as a box-to-box relay, providing options to rotate through 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, or a fluid 3-4-3 depending on the opponent. Press and recovery, Beleba's defensive work rate and anticipation contribute to United's dynamic pressing approach, allowing the team to win the ball higher up the pitch. Link play and finishing, a talent who can connect the spine of the team and also contribute goals or assists in pivotal moments. Leadership and maturity, Beleba's demeanor under pressure brings a calming influence, complementing the club's growing emphasis on a cohesive, self-assured collective. The transfer story, secrecy, strategy, and the numbers behind the seal. The narrative around Beleba's signing centers on strategic patience and the audacity to pursue a player classified as a secret until the moment of unveiling. Within the internal circles, Beleba's profile was weighed against the club's broader project, a season aiming for Champions League contention, a domestic title challenge, and a sustained rebuild that can endure the rigors of a congested calendar. Financial terms, contract length, and performance-based incentives were negotiated with an eye not only on immediate impact but also on long-term balance sheet discipline and squad harmony. The Old Trafford effect, atmosphere, expectations, and the psychological shift. Old Trafford is a theatre where legends are born and expectations are carved into the terraces. Beleba's arrival has created a ripple across the club's ecosystem, coaching staff, medical, analytics, and the youth development pipeline see Beleba as a catalyst for a broader architectural refresh. Fans sense a new chapter, a fresh blueprint that blends youthful exuberance with experienced poise. The media, too, pivots, dispatching spotlight features on Beleba's background, personality, and the intangible leadership they bring. The first post-signing press conference will be a defining moment, not only for Beleba's image but for the club's public narrative about ambition, patience, and resilience.